What's up YouTube? Peace, Hotep. I am Keem the Don, and today I'm making a video about 10 video game controllers that I cannot live without. So let's go. Okay, first we have this guy. This is the Wii. This is a Bluetooth controller for cell phones. Let me find a cell phone around here real quick. So, alright, here's a random cell phone that I found, like bam. So it basically turns any cell phone into a like PSP like device. So it has L1, R2, it has this joysticks, ABXY, select, start, and this is like a Bluetooth button so you can pair it. But the sticks are not clickable, and there's another one that I thought I was getting, but this is good. I mean, the sticks are not clickable, but it's good. So that is the Wii Bluetooth controller for cell phones. Next controller I have is technically two controllers because, you know, the Nintendo Switch two controllers thing. But this is actually a special controller made by, I think, Nyko? Yeah, Nyko made this. And it's made so you can take this off and you can, forgot how this goes. Yeah, like this. See this? And then you can take your cell phone, or you can take the actual Nintendo Switch, which I don't know where I put it. Whatever, I don't know where I put the Nintendo, but yeah, you could slide that in there if you wanted to. And yeah, it's two Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons in the special, and it charges the Joy-Cons too, so that's why I'm not using the one that actually came with the Nintendo Switch, because this charges the Joy-Cons. If you have like extra Joy-Cons and then that piece comes off, I was probably doing that off camera. I should have been doing it on camera. That piece comes off, goes down there, and yeah, this right here, you can store Nintendo Switch games inside there. And then here's a space for memory cards too as well. And this little skull thing, that wasn't on there. I just put that on there just to try to personalize it a little bit. But there you go. That's my second Nintendo game controller I can't live without. Okay, let's go with this one. This, you probably think, hey, that's a PS4 controller. But no, it is not a PS4 controller. This is a bootleg controller that I bought off Amazon because I have Nintendo, not a Nintendo, but Nvidia Shield. I have Nvidia Shield, and I didn't get the one that came with the controller, and I wanted to play games on there. And the most games that I play on the Nvidia Shield are like PSP games, so I figured get like a PlayStation like controller. So this is the PlayStation 4 knockoff controller, and I use it to play games on Nvidia Shield. So there you go. That's another controller Keem the Don can't live without. Next, this controller only costs $15. Alright, these buttons are not supposed to be like that. The letters actually rubbed off, and then I found some letters and I kind of stuck them on, and I put a bunch of T's on this side, and one of them actually got peeled off. This game controller I played a lot. Look, it's even missing one of the damn nubs. I've played with this a lot when it was like the only controller I had. It was this, and it came with a clip that was similar to the last controller where you can clip your phone onto it, and I would just play with this on my phone and or with a TV box, like an Android TV box, and then that was it. This was the controller. It's just it's a Bebon Cool $15 Bluetooth controller from Amazon. It's another game controller. Keem the Dawn, cannot live without, and I would not get rid of this controller. It still works. Okay. This controller reminds me of when I was a kid. That's why I bought it. I said, you know what? I play all these Nintendo games all the time on like the emulators, like on Android phones, and I use like a PlayStation controller, like that other controller that I just showed you. That's what I use. But then I got this one, and it actually has L and R at the top. So, and it has 4 face buttons. So it's more akin to a Super Nintendo controller, but it's like the shape and color of a regular Nintendo, like NES controller. So I thought that was cool, and I bought it. And yeah, I actually have another one that would make this 11 game controllers Keem the Dawn can't live without. If I go over there and get that controller real quick, but I'll get that controller later. But this is another one that I cannot live without. So let's go. The next one I can't live without is this. This is a, once again, Nyko. Okay, guys. You probably getting the point by now. I don't really buy that many proprietary controllers. I buy from third party that make good controllers. This is a good pro controller rip-off. Okay, it has rumble in it. It doesn't have NFC technology, but it has gyro, and it's like wireless, so that's cool. And I got 2 of them, so that'll make this video back to 10, because this is basically the same controller. I bought 2 of them, blue and red, because the Nintendo Switch has blue and red Joy-Cons, so I said let me get blue and red pro controllers, and they were only like $20, so I was like, yeah, let's get that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's another controller Keem the Dawn cannot live without. And speaking of doubles, speaking of doubles, this is, I already showed you a Nintendo Switch controller, but this was the one that actually came in the box, the Nintendo Switch grip. And this is the one that, you know, whatever. It's a Nintendo, it's just regular Nintendo. It doesn't charge you, it doesn't do nothing. You just slot your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons in there, and then you have a controller. So yeah, that's that Nintendo Switch controller. I cannot live without it, because you know the other one is kind of big and bulky, and this one, you know, if I'm playing multiplayer games with my son or whatever, then bust out this one or the other 2 pro controllers. So that's 4 controllers I have for the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, this is another one I cannot live without. And back to Bebin Cool. This is a company, I guess like Nyko, Bebin Cool, they make good products, and I keep going back to them. This one is for a tablet. This one is for a tablet. I don't have a tablet right here. Look, my tablet is over there. You know what? Look, I'll put this here. This is a fucking case. Let me, so you can see what it would look like with a tablet in there. This is a tablet case, but whatever. You understand. It's Bluetooth wireless. It doesn't have any rumble. It cost me like $60, and now it's only worth like nothing. So I get rid of this. I'm keeping this. And when you have a tablet and you play games on this, when you use this, it's just like a whole nother, it's beyond the Nintendo Switch, because tablets, you know, their screens are huge. So it's like a whole nother experience with this bad baby. So Bebin Cool Bluetooth controller. I love this boy, and I would not get rid of it. Here we go again with Bebin Cool. I bought this one when I was looking for pro controllers for the Nintendo Switch that would also work on Android devices. So this is a pro controller for the Nintendo that'll work for Nintendo Switch, that'll also work for different Android devices, and it has the little modes and stuff in there. So this is the one that I can use for everything. I can use it for the Nintendo Switch, I can use it for the Nvidia Shield, I can use it for TV Android box, I can use it for my phone, I can use it for everything. This one is like, this one can do it all. So I mean, they pretty much, well, not every, since not some of them won't work for the Nintendo Switch, and some of the Nintendo Switch controllers won't work for Android. But this one, like I said, does it all. So this is definitely a controller I cannot live without. But it doesn't have any rumble. That's the one thing I gotta say about this one. No rumble. So yeah. And finally, I'll be right back. Here it is. Alright guys, I was only gone for a really short time, and I'm not gonna edit the video, so that's it. This is it. This is the SN30 Pro, and I got the little cell phone clip thing to go with it too, because once again, I love playing games with the phone. I love playing on the phone. So use this, and then it turns this into a portable device. And it has L1, R1, L2, no, L1 and R2. It doesn't have, it has L, yeah, it doesn't have down here, but they're next to each other. So that's kind of like, that's weird. And one of them got broke. See that doesn't put it, my son dropped it. So that's why I had this one away from all my other controllers, because I know I can never really play with it, because that's important. This one, that button, yeah, you need that. And then it's like, I can't deal with it. But I love this controller, and I would get a replacement, but I don't know. There's another one that came out that has like handles down here, and it's more like a PlayStation. But yeah, this is what I have right now, and I cannot live without it. I will not throw it away. Sometimes I still try to play some games, but that shit just like, oh, it just gets on my nerves. Fucking open this up. I can't even see any parts for any screws. Like, how do you open this up? Did you just pop this open? Like, how? I can't figure it out. Okay, that's the end of this video. Goodbye. I mean, shit.